We are going to get started with your glutes. I am going to be using this timer, and we're going to be going in 30-second increments. We're going to start each of these sections with the alignment portion. For the glutes, you want to get your feet in a placement that you feel stable. For some people that might be close, for others that might be hips distance apart. Wherever you're at, we're going to take 30 seconds and we're going to keep engaging the three muscles of the pelvic floor. The front, the back, and the center of the pelvic floor, and I want you fluttering them, and we're going to get started right now. Engage, engage, engage. Try to let your eyes focus, and what you're going to feel to know you're doing it right is your sit bones dropping down. You're not engaging the glutes yet. Instead, we're engaging the pelvic floor muscles, so in a moment, when we start to get a grip with the feet, you're going to feel those glutes start to burn in the most beautiful way possible. This is Sarah's first time doing this, so you're going to see it all on her face. All right, now we're doing 30 seconds of up, down on the feet. Inhale up, exhale, engage the three muscles down. Inhale up, exhale, engage the three muscles down. Now you're going to go as fast as you can while maintaining stability. And that's what's going to really get the high intensity and those activations. Now the most important part therapeutically is that you're keeping that engagement of all three muscles so that your pelvic floor is in alignment. We have 5 seconds left. Great. And then ground down. And now we're going to do the same thing we were doing before, but now gripping with the toes. So grip the mat with all 5 toes until your toes crunch and start to flutter that pelvic floor. You're going to feel this starts to activate the glutes for you. We're going to get deeper into them as this program continues, so don't worry so much about that. Now, this first week, we're just focusing on these activations being healthy and pure for your system. We have about 10 seconds left here. Going as fast as feels nourishing for more activation. And then keeping the grip with the toes, bring the heels together in a 90-degree angle. And we're going to do the same up, downs. Inhale up, exhale, engage all 3 muscles of the pelvic floor. Keep the toes scrunched, nice and active, gripping the ground. You're going to feel now we're going into some deeper muscles in the glutes. Throughout this program, you're going to learn new muscles in your glutes that you've never, ever activated before. All of them making your butt a little bit more toned, and if you have a flat butt, expect by the end of this program it to be a little bit juicier. Awesome. Now you're going to come down and we're going to go wide into our goddess. So for goddess, we want the knees to be right over the ankles as we squat. We're going to do 30 seconds of up, down. Same thing, grip with the toes. As you're going down, activate all 3 muscles. Get ready and go. Keeping that grip with the toes. Activating the muscles on the way down. Going as fast as feels nourishing for more tonage. Remembering that the intensity of how you're doing this is what is going to make it more toned. Conscious fitness, for me, I'm not really trying to get that crazy gym workout here. Right, next time you come down, we're going to hold. You're going to start coming off the heels and putting that down. Now you're really feeling it, right? Definitely. Go up as high as you can without falling over, without losing that grip. That's what's going to keep everything in a nice alignment. And yes, you are toning your legs while we're getting your booty. 5 more seconds. And then we're going to come down to the mat. Awesome. Come down to the mat. Onto your hands and knees. For this next portion, get a nice grip with your hands. If you have wrist issues, you can come down here. We're going to step a foot back. Get a nice flex of the foot. Lift it up. Engage that pelvic floor so it's in alignment. And then start to pulse. This is going to warm it all up. Keep pulsing that pelvic floor as you're pulsing the foot. Keep the length through the crown of the head. Keep a nice grip with the hands. Try to keep the hips and the shoulders centered down. The end of this, we're going to put the foot out to the side. This is where you're going to really feel the burn. Get started, out to the side, and back in. As fast or slow as feels nourishing for you. The key for me is to do it at a pace where I can maintain it. And then as we keep going throughout the program, you're going to be able to go faster and faster, and you'll get more tonnage. You'll see from my photos that my 21 days had big results, and this was about the speed I was doing everything at. Awesome, other side. Starting first with the foot back. Flutter that pelvis, flutter that foot. Toes facing down to keep the hip points down. Even grip with the hands to keep the chest centered. Butt back. Crown of the head forward. You're doing a good job. 10 seconds left, and then we're going to go to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to the side. This is the grand finale, folks. After the next 20 seconds, you have your 5 minutes of glutes down. You'll feel even when we're doing just one side, the other side of glutes is getting engaged too. Get that juicy booty right away. 2 more seconds. Good, come on down, take a seat. Your 5 minutes of glutes is done for today. Now we're going into our conscious core. To get started, you're going to stand up and we're going to do the same engagements that we did for the glutes, the pelvic floor, that also engages the lower abdominals, and we're going to start to engage the navel into the spine. When you're ready, we're going to get started. Really quickly engage all 3 muscles of the core, navel in towards the spine. As fast as you can, while going as deep as you can. That's the balance. So go slower at first so that you can get the depth. And then once you get that depth, start to speed it up. Awesome. Now we're going to start lifting up a foot and placing it down. But the trick to make sure your core is activated is you don't move anything but the leg. Keeping the head lifted, the chest lifted, the grounded leg still. This is really deep core stabilization. Awesome. Back down. Now you're going to be engaging the pelvic floor and core, but the core is going to go in and up now like you're zipping up a tight pair of pants. Again, as quickly as you can, getting that depth. This is what is going to make sure that we're creating space in the lower lumbar, between the lower lumbar and the thoracic spine, so that as we're activating your core, we're not creating tension in the spinal column. Awesome, now other side. As you exhale, you can engage all 3 muscles of the pelvic floor and the core. To be honest, I didn't hit the button, so this may or may not be 30 seconds. We're just going to go 20 more. I might have given you a break, I might have added a couple seconds. If you come to my classes, you know this is very normal. 5 more seconds. Awesome. Come on down. Now we are going to be going into a chair. As we go down, to engage the core, you got to keep that chest lifted. As you're going down, exhaling pelvic floor and core, chest stays lifted. What's also important is that we're staying balanced on the feet. If you're just dumping into the heels, you're not going to feel as much core engagement. We want weight in the toes and the pads by sitting backwards. 10 more seconds, real time this time. Now we're going to keep doing that, but you're going to take twists. You're going to come down, up. As you're exhaling, full engagement of the core. About 10 more seconds. Five more seconds, not rotations. Awesome. Come on down to your butt. This next one I actually really love. I think it's fun. I'm also a little sick like that. You're going to go one up, one down, one down. Inhale up, exhale down. When you're ready, begin. Making sure you're engaging the pelvic floor and core as the feet are coming down. For a little bit more core, you bring the hands out to the side. If you have lower back issues, I don't recommend that. I recommend keeping the hands behind the legs to support so that your chest stays open and we're not putting any extra tension on the lower core. 5 more seconds. This next part I would say is not fun unless you're like me. What we're going to do is half boat to boat. Boat to half boat. There we go. When you're ready, here to here. Inhale, exhale. Again, really engaging that core. Releasing as you come up and using the momentum to come up. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Core still lifts to the ears for some extra fuel. Awesome, and then you're going to come down onto your back. We're going to go into obliques so that we take some of that lower back tension away. Arms out to a T. Head all the way, legs all the way up. Inhale here, exhale to the side. Going side to side. Awesome. My farm girl hairstyle just fell out, so when I come up, just know you're going to see me looking like a wreck. Maybe that'll help support you through the last 30 seconds. 5 more here. And then we're going to go down the center. Up, exhale down the center. Keep that engagement of the pelvic floor and core. Keep the shoulders on the ground, the back of the head on the ground. About 10 more seconds. Remembering that as fast or slow as you go is going to make the tonage, but we don't want any pain. When you're ready, come on up. Okay. You guys did awesome. Your 5 minutes is done for core. Let's go over to shoulders. For this, we're going to use the Hendara Bandha, our chin lock, and our Asabana, our hand lock, to get that nice conscious alignment. We're going to get started with your Hendara Bandha. Come onto your hands and your knees. Make sure you have the stack of the shoulder or the elbows over the wrist, and keep the chin tucked in towards the neck, crown of the head lengthened forward. If you look at Sarah and I, our chins are in towards the neck. We don't want them going forward. We want them right parallel to the body, tucked in. You're going to feel this is really starting to activate the shoulders. You're going to keep this for our next set, where we're going to start to step back into our planks and come on down. Keeping the chin in, crown lifted. Let's get started. Step back into your plank, knees down. 1 foot back at a time, knees down. You could do both feet. That will be more glute activation, but also core activation. But here we're working on those shoulders. So the most important part is that you're not losing that chin tuck. You're going to feel it's really activating the shoulder girdle because it's pulling the heart to the forefront. Chin in, crown lifted. And then you're going to come on down. For the next 30 seconds, we're going to keep the chin in. We're going to activate our arm lock by gripping in towards the center of the palm with all of your fingertips so that the knuckles come up. You're going to feel this starts to really activate those shoulders, keeping that chin tucked in, making sure your weight is forward so the whole circumference of your palm is grounded. If this is feeling too much for the hands, just a little bit of a gentler grip. Maintaining the chin lock, the hand lock, the arm lock, you're going to start to step back into your plank. Let's go, 30 seconds. This is really great for toning the arms and the shoulders. How you feeling over there?
Definitely feeling it.
Just gotta make sure. Only 5 seconds left. Keeping that chin in, keeping that grip. Come on down. Awesome, now let's go to cat-cows. Keep the grip, keep the chin locked in. It's gonna feel a little bit weird in your cat-cows getting that chin locked in, but this is gonna help us just give a nice rinse to the shoulder girdle. Keep the chin tucked in, Sarah. We want the crown, length through the crown. For those new to our videos, this is the first time, most of the time that Sarah is doing this. I've done all of this stuff before, but we let her be the guinea pig. When we're ready, now we're going to do some vinyasa flows. Here, you're just going to keep going for 30 seconds. Inhale, plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Try to keep the chin lock, the hand lock. Keep flowing through. Again, following that intensity that feels right for you. And then when you're ready, we're going to go into a side plank. You can have your knees down in the vinyasa flow just like you could in your side plank. Or feet, one in front of the other. You can even go down on the feet here. You're going to feel a nice activation of the shoulder by grounding the feet and lifting the arm up and overhead. We've got about 10 more seconds. Keep that chin locked in, keep the grip with the hand, and then we're going to go into another round of vinyasa flows. If you're getting tired, ground the knees this time. When you're ready, vinyasa flow. We get about 3 flows if you're taking a nice conscious pace here. You can get about 4 in if you're taking a nice power yoga pace. Following your heart on what feels good for you. I'm going to go for that 4th. And then you're going to go into your side plank. When you're ready, let's meet in side plank. Whatever variation is serving you most. Whether the knee is down, whether we just had the stack here with the grip, whether we come onto the feet. For some reason, this clock is going slower than the last one.
It definitely feels like it's slower.
10 more seconds left. And then you're going to get to come down to your seat. Yay! Come on down. Get into a crisscross with your lower back bothers you normally. Sneak your cheeks out of the way. Bring your ankles in alignment in saddle pose, and then we'll really ground the lower lumbar. And then we're going to use our imagination for a moment, or for the next 30 seconds, reaching up now. You have 5 pounds on your hand, drop the weight. 6 pounds, drop it. 7. If you want to go faster, you get what's going on. 8, 9, 10. 12, this is a really heavy baby. 13. Awesome, last 30 seconds. Reach up with no weight. Fingertips on the shoulders. Circles without collapsing the chest. Keep the sit bones grounded. Keep that chin locked in. That chin locked in will make sure that you are not collapsing the chest. You're also going to feel a nice opening in the upper back or the opposite direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. You have finished your 5 minutes of shoulders. Great job. Thank you for joining us in this free program. The first week is free for you all, and then you're going to have to pay if you want new exercises for the last 2 weeks of the program, or you can keep doing these 3 exercises every day for 21 days, and you're really going to notice the results. Make sure you're tagging us as you're posting on social media so that more people know how to make their fitness conscious. Thank you so much for working with us, and let's take a moment to ask Sarah how she's feeling.
I'm excited to start on day 1, so hopefully you join us and can't wait to learn how it's going for you.
Thank you. Namaste.